This is for you, Jessica. Okay, so I want us to start standing. You're going to be you're going to plant your hands right at your flexors, and you're going to lift your chest and look up at the sky, kind of rotating your shoulders back and your elbows tight in towards your body. And you're inhaling and looking up. And then you're exhaling, opening your elbows wide, and then just really rounding through your back. And you do that a couple times just to warm up your spine. Exhaling into the rounded cat. Exhale, and then inhale, opening and looking up. And then let's hug your right knee into your chest. Good. And then you're going to take your right hand and open your knee, and you're going to extend long through your left arm, and you're going to look out over your left fingertips. So you're having to really tuck your tail and engage through your abdominals, and you're really engaging through your gluteals here, extending out through your left fingertips. Inhaling and exhaling, completely relaxing every other part of your body and your mind. Inhale, exhale, bring that right knee in and down, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So, planting through your right foot, bend that left knee up and hug it in to your chest. Really, and you're going to have to fire that right gluteal and extend tall through your spine so you're able to open your chest wide and bring your shoulder blades down your back. Breathing into your low belly. Good. Good job, girl. Okay, keep it strong. And then when you're ready, you'll open your left knee out to the side. Extend your right hand open. Really extending long. Opening your shoulder, your right shoulder, right in this little eye. Looking forward through that open chest, and you're extending your left leg, your left knee open out to the left, and then you're looking out over your right fingertips as you extend really long over to the right, your arm. Whoops, very wobbly sometimes. And then bring it to the center, plant that left foot down again, and then shake it out. And then, when you're ready, we're going to come into Tadasana. And you're just looking down at your toes, lift your toes up, and then plant them back onto the ground. Nope. Lift them up, spread them wide, and plant them onto the ground. Be in Tadasana while I position my phone. Okay, so in Tadasana, hands at Namaste. Inhale, exhale, open wide into Starfish. Breathing into your low belly. And then this is where we're going to go into some warriors. So we're going to do warrior one, bending your knee and looking out over your right fingertips. And then you're going to inhale here, exhale to straighten that knee, and then you're going to reach out over your right fingertips and drop your fingers down to your right shin and open into Trikonasana, triangle. And then you're going to really tuck your tail, engage through your low belly here. breathing, letting go of all the tensions in your shoulders. Good. And when you're ready, you're going to bend that front knee, and you're slowly going to work your way into half moon. Now, slowly go from triangle, bending your knee, opening up and looking up at your extended arm, and then look down. And check out where your knee is over your ankle, and get ready and slowly shift forward. And then you're going to be shifting forward into your half moon. This is really important for you. This is a Jessica pose, because you have to engage through your gluteals, extend long through your low back, and really grip that floor with your whole foot. And then if you can, your gaze is down. If you can, reach your gaze up. You can do some variations of reaching for that left foot, opening wide. That's going to be really good for your psoas stretch. Inhaling here, and then you're extending long again, releasing that left ankle, extending long. And then you're going to slowly exhale your left foot back down to the ground and come back into Trikonasana. Back into your Trikonasana. Breathe here. And then we're going to inhale and come out of your Trikonasana. You're going to jump back into your Tadasana. Find yourself into your mountain. And then you're going to go do the same thing on the other side. When you're ready, you bring your fingertips together. Inhale. And exhale. Open wide. This is your starfish pose. You're tucking your tail here, and you're really engaging through your gluteals. So, there's a difference. You're engaging through your gluteals and extending long through your spine. Good. And then just hang out here till you really feel comfortable with your starfish. And then you're going to go into your warrior one, where you bend your left knee, and then you extend long, and you're looking out over your left fingertips. Breathe a couple times here, and then you're going to straighten that front knee. That left front knee will come into being straight. So you're going to be into we're going into Trikonasana. Extend really long, and then reach out through your left hand. Drop your left hand onto your left shin. Open wide into your Trikonasana. Breathe. Tuck your tail, engage through your gluteals to protect your low back. Engage through your belly. Extend long, wide open. Good. Good, Jessica. Ready? We're going to go into this is your pose. You're going to go look down and check out your toes and where your knee is over your ankle. And you're slowly going to reach beyond your toes, looking at the ground until your toes touch the floor right in front of your foot. Extend open, and then if you can, reach for that back ankle. Open and look up at the ceiling or the sky. Breathing here. Some shifts can happen. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then release that bind. Extend long through your right leg and just breathe in your half moon. Good. And when you're ready, bend that left knee. Slowly reach back with your right foot. Open up wide into Trikonasana again. Good. And then when you're ready, you're gonna inhale, lift up out of your right fingertips and come back. Wide leg forward fold is your next one. So you have your legs out wide in a starfish, and then you just drop your torso down and let your head fall. And then just let go. Breathe here. You can grab your elbows, shake your head, nod your head, and let it go. And then you'll heel toe to forward fold. And then you're going to come up into monkey. Inhaling, looking forward, and then drop it back down into your Uttanasana. Uttanasana is next. This is also really good for you. Tucking your tail, engaging through your butt, your gluteals. Really reaching up into the sky. Reaching up into the sky. And then stand up tall, reach high into the sky with straight legs. Extend really long through your spine. And then hands at namaste. Woo! I'm getting a workout. Ha ha ha. Okay. The other one that I know will be really good for you is we're going to drop down onto the ground, and we're going to do just a little bit of some planks. And then we're going to bring our right knee to meet our right elbow. So in our plank, you're going to lift through your belly. Breathe here in your plank. And then you're going to reach your right knee to your right elbow. Bring it back to plank. Breathe. And when you're ready, bring it to the midline. Hover it here, lift it up, and then bring it back to plank. And then your next and final movement with that right knee is to your left elbow. Breathe and lift, and back to plank. And then drop down to child pose and just relax. Good. Just relax here. You can bring your hands under your forehead and massage your forehead a bit. And when you're ready, we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So, push up into your plank, get ready, and bend your left knee and hover it right at your left elbow. Lift your hips, engage through your core, and then straighten that left leg back out. And then to the center, breathe and lift. Lift just a couple more seconds. Breathe and extend long in your plank. You got this, girl. Ready? One more time. Bring that left knee to your right elbow. Lift. And extend long. Hold it. Hold it. And then you're going to drop your whole body down onto the ground. Baby cobra. Bring your forehead to the ground and relax. Release all this intensity and just completely let go. Relax your body. Relax your body completely. And then when you're ready, lift up into a little cobra. And then release down. Do that 3 times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forehead to the floor. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forehead to the floor. Good, Jessica. Okay, then what we're gonna do is bend your left knee, and then you're gonna push into the ground with your left hand and reach through and then open up into a twist. This is one of my favorite ones. Besides half moon, this one is the best for your body. Just chill, relax completely. Breathing into your belly, even though your belly is like being twisted. And then you're gonna look out over your left arm like this. Inhale and come back onto your belly. And then do the same thing on the other side. Bend your right knee so that it comes to a degree, 90 degree, right out to the right side of your body. And then you're gonna push your body up, and then you're gonna reach your left hand through and come into the twist on the other side. You're looking out over your right arm, and your left hand can come to your top of your right knee and extend really long through your spine. Just let it go. Good, and then unwind, come back onto your belly, and then this is the last one. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, okay. So then forehead to the floor, and then we're just gonna do some range of motion stuff where you bring your arms out and around. All the way out to where you touch with both hands on top of your sacrum. Yeah. And then out and around. Oh, and then bring your hands together right in front of you. And your feet are kind of lifting off the ground. And your butt is really tightening. This is the best. Yeah. Keep it going all the way around. One more time. And then release. Okay, you're all done.